entire world. I'm just in time.
And I am Dan Druff. I don't have any druff to Dan. I mean, today. I don't know what that is. Here's the deal. Christmas, I lost my hat. And since then, I have not any opportunity to get a new hat and new druff. I am so mad at that. But anyway, it was fun anyway, because it was not just Christmas, it was also New Year's.
Yes, and a very happy new year to you,
Oh,
Dandruff. So I'm very
oh,
sorry you lost your hat.
oh, I know. Well, I'm gonna find it again. I'm very happy to you, New Year to you also. Do you realize that we have not seen each other since last year?
Last year, I know. Well, I have to say, I am very glad to see you, Dandruff, and I'm very happy to say goodbye to 2020. But I did have the best time watching Marcaroni during Sunday Morning Live.
Oh, Macaroni is such a champ.
He
He
did
is,
so good.
he is the man. Now he
Yeah.
was super good. What I did miss when he did the Sunday Morning Live, he didn't have the corny jokes that you have. Do you have a
He,
corny joke for me this time?
I absolutely do. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. Why should you put your new 2021 calendar in the freezer?
So it doesn't turn bad.
No.
Okay,
To
why
start
is it then?
to start the new year off in a cool way.
It's so funny. Ha, yeah, see, that's one of the things that I missed. I missed your really good jokes.
I have another one. I have another one for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
This is what I told to Tom Foolery and the kids. Well, he fell asleep, but this is what I told for New Year's Eve to stay up until midnight. I just told cheesy jokes that I found online.
You
So,
did. Okay.
why did the blind man fall in the well?
Why did the blind man fall in the well? Because he didn't know where he was walking?
Because he couldn't see that well.
Oh, that is so funny. Do you have another one?
uh, why do ants never get sick?
Because they always, I don't know.
Because they have tiny antibodies.
Oh, it is really funny. I love that. I'm going to remember that and tell everyone.
Yeah.
Anyway, 2021 is going to be great. And what's also great is that today's story is going to be my favorite kind of story, which of course means it's a Lego story. I love Lego stories. Lego stories are always so cool.
Yeah.
It also talks about something really interesting. It talks about a really important rule for life. And here it is.
Okay.
Share what you have. Share
Oh,
what you have. What do you think?
share what you have. That's a really good rule for life, Dan. And sometimes it's a really hard one. Sometimes. But it's still an excellent rule to share what you have.
Well, I'm just thinking, in a way, you and I just practiced that when we shared with Macaroni and Sunday Morning Live, right? I mean, you and I love to do this. We would have loved to do it for the last 2 weeks, but
Yes,
Macaroni also wanted to do it, so we shared with him.
that's true. That is true. And we shared our Advent wreath and candles with our Sunday Morning Live kids.
That was
And we
really
all
fun.
got to light the candles together. And so we shared the candles and then we shared the candle lighting ceremony together.
That's right. And that was super fun, wasn't it?
But it was.
And
It was.
also, if you think about this, you and I share our time on Sunday Morning Live every Sunday. Well, not the last 2 weeks because then we shared with Macaroni, but now and the next few weeks and months and years and decades and centuries and millennia, we're probably going to share it every Sunday.
I like that. So it's not about just sharing what you have like physically with stuff, but also sharing like your gifts or sharing your time, which is what we do, sharing your talents. I really like that. That makes it a lot easier then. Well, anyway, I'm really glad that you share your time with me. I'm glad the kids share their time with us every Sunday morning.
I am
I'm
too.
glad Macaroni shared his talents and did Sunday Morning Live for us when we were on vacation.
Uh-huh.
And I hope everybody has a wonderful week and they tune in next week for Sunday Morning Live. And this time, I'm just in time.
And I am Dan Druff, today without a hat and no Druff on my Dan. Next time it'll be back. Anyway, have a great week. Have a great 2021.
I'm not helpless, I have purpose to change the world around me one step at a time. I wanna be the best me that I can be, not living for the moment but the future I see. That's why every second of every day I'm making the choice to make a change. Won't give up, won't let you down. I'll go for it and get it done. I'm on it, I got it, still having fun. You can count on me. It's my responsibility, and you know you can count on me. I'm not helpless, I have purpose to change the world around me one step at a time. I wanna be the best me that I can be, not living for the moment but the future I see. That's why every second of every day I'm making the choice to make a change. Won't give up, won't let you down. I'll go for it and get it done. I'm on it, I got it, still having fun. You can count on me. It's my responsibility, and you know you can count on. I'll go for it and get it done. I'm on it, I got it, still having fun. You can count on me. It's my responsibility, and you know you can count on. It's my responsibility, and you know you can count on me.
Done! Oh, here we go. Hi, I'm Erica. You ever play concentration? Or some people call it memory.
My friends and I play it all the time. I'm the best at it.
The object, if you don't already know the rules, is to find two cards that match. Boom! So, my friends and I have added a rule. Anytime you make a match, you
Get candy! Candy, 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 candy.
What can I do? It's a rule, and rules are part of life. Yes! You've got to talk about rules when you're talking about responsibility. Responsibility is showing you can be trusted with what is expected of you. Of course, the rules don't say I have to eat candy every time I get it matched. So, usually, I save it for later. This is what I've won so far. I mean, what can I say? I know how to pick them. My friends are like, you're too good at this game. Give us some candy. And I'm like, get your own. I might have a problem. No. Today's story is one that Jesus told about a man who had a little problem with sharing. Who knows what that's like? I'll see you in a bit. Bye.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Luke, chapter 12, verses 13 through 21.
Everywhere Jesus went, large crowds followed him. Some really wanted to learn and change. Some were just curious. Others, like the religious leaders, listened to Jesus' words so they could trap him with tricky questions. But there were some people who just wanted Jesus to back them up, to tell them that their way was the right way. One of these was a man, we'll call him Ezra.
Teacher! Hey! Teacher!
Ezra's demand was loud enough that everyone stopped talking to look at him.
Are you gonna let me through or what?
Ezra shoved through the crowd, dragging another man behind him, his brother.
Teacher, you've got to tell my brother here that he has to divide the family property with me.
Ezra's brother looked like he wanted to sink straight into the ground. Jesus turned to Ezra.
Friend, who made me judge or umpire between you?
People listen to you. I thought you could, just settle this. Tell my brother I'm right.
Watch out. Be on your guard against wanting to have more and more things. Life is not made up of how much a person has.
That is not what I asked.
Jesus didn't argue with the man. Instead, he told a story, a parable. If he had told this story today, it might sound just a little something like this. There once was a rich man whose field grew a fantastic crop of grain. Perhaps it was corn. His manager brought him the good news.
Sir, we're set to bring in a bumper harvest of cobs and kernels.
Yes! Go me!
Oh, well, your employees did an excellent job of preparing the fields.
Go me!
And there was a lot of sunshine.
Go me!
And just the right amount of rain.
Go me!
Yes, go you.
Harvest the crop at once!
Well, we're working on that. There's just a little problem.
Problem? Who messed up? Fire them at once!
Oh, no. It's a good problem. You don't have enough barn space to store all your grain.
Huh. I'm just too successful. Go me.
Well, I was thinking you could share some of the grain.
Share it.
Well, yes. Some extra bushels for your employees, maybe give some of it away, popcorn for all the kids in town, hold a cornbread festival for everyone.
But it's all mine.
Oh, yes, it is.
I know. I'll tear down my barns and build bigger ones. Then I can store up all the extra grain for myself.
Oh.
See to it. I want those new barns up by the time the corn harvest is in.
Yes, sir.
The old barns were torn down and brand new, bigger barns were built.
Perfection. Is the corn harvest complete?
Yes, sir. All finished.
Excellent. Have the men store it all in these new barns immediately.
But they're so tired.
I said immediately.
Yes, sir.
At last, the rich man's entire corn crop was stored in his shiny new barns. He settled back in a comfy deck chair and surveyed his property as the sun set.
Go me! Self, you've done pretty well for yourself. You got grain stored away for a lot of years to come.
He popped a gourmet corn chip into his mouth.
Self, take it easy. Eat, drink, and live it up.
You foolish man.
The rich man nearly choked on his chip.
Excuse me?
The rich man looked around, but he could see no one. He was entirely alone.
Oh, great. Is this supposed to be some God moment where I discover what I've been doing wrong?
That's exactly what it was.
You foolish man. Tonight I will take your life away from you. Then who will get what you have prepared for yourself?
Could we come up with a different ending to this story?
But there was no way out for the rich man. He had chosen to focus only on what he could keep for himself. Jesus wrapped up his parable by explaining,
That is how it will be for whoever stores things away for themselves, but is not rich in the sight of God.
We don't know how Ezra responded, but maybe, just maybe, he started worrying less about getting more of his family's stuff. Maybe he started to care a little more about sharing what he did have with his brother.
Jesus told the story of a rich man. He had more than enough food for himself to eat, and he kept it all. Every last grain. Don't misunderstand me. There's nothing wrong with saving. It's good to save your allowance money for that new toy you want. It's good to save candy for later instead of eating it all at once. But saving wasn't the problem with the rich man. No. His problem was his heart. He loved himself and his stuff more than he loved other people. And that's not good, because people are always more important than stuff. You see, I can't say that I'm a follower of Jesus if I'm going to be selfish with the things I have. Those things don't match. It's our responsibility to share with others, and we all have something we can share. Maybe you have time to share, or money, or candy. You're going to have all kinds of chances in your life to share with someone who has less than you. Don't miss your chance. Here's a rule for life to remember today. Share what you have. I've got candy to share next time I see my friends. I've got clothes I don't wear anymore that I could donate. And I've got time if anyone wants to play concentration with me later. Although I warn you, I'm pretty much the best at it. See you next time. I'll save you some candy.